Hey, what's up gamers? Cheetah here, bringing you a quick achievement walkthrough for Overtop. This game is published by Chilidog Interactive and it's developed by Astra Playroom. You can pick it up right now for a price of $4.99. To get the full completion, you just have to finish the entire game, and it'll take you around 10 to 20 plus minutes depending on your skill. So this is a platformer game where we play as a cute owl who fell out of his nest, and now we have to make our way back to it. But the hard part is that there are no checkpoints in the game. You have to complete the game in one life/session. If you accidentally fall or fail a jump, you basically get sent back to the very beginning of the game, unless you can catch yourself on the way down. So it's kind of like the getting over it or only up games, but I'd say this one is a little bit easier since it's only 10 minutes long. However, the game isn't too great and it can be a little bit buggy, so if you suck at platformers, I recommend watching the video first and then decide for yourself if it's something you want to play. Don't get mad at me if you play it and then you can't beat it. Thankfully, there's no spikes or enemies along the way, there's just lots and lots of jumps, and a few of them can be a little bit tricky. So you can move around with the left stick and you can jump with A. You get 3 jumps in total. You want to space them out as best as you can so that way you can get more distance and reach the harder jumps. So jump, 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 kind of space them out. So along the way here, you'll be unlocking achievements just for progressing. Again, sadly, there are no checkpoints, so if you fail a jump, you're going to get sent back to the very beginning. I usually don't do commentary for platformers like this, but I figured since this one is so high stakes that I'd do commentary and try my best to help you through it. So once you get up to the top left here, you want to be careful as there's some floating pillars and they can be very tricky. So down on the bottom left, you'll see the first one. You want to carefully jump over here and land on that, and then make your way up to the next two. And then to the top of these wood platforms here. And then we're going to have 4 more pillars, so just take your time and jump across these. And then over here, just continue heading off to the right side. And then jump up to the top right. And up here, we're just going to keep going floor to floor. So jump up to this first floor, and then jump up to the one above us, just like this here. Jump up to the next one. And then up here, we're going to jump over to the left side. You can either jump on the higher up floor here or the lower one. It doesn't matter. But once you're up here, you just want to continue heading up. And then we're going to make our way over to the left. Over here, you want to be careful as you can accidentally bump your head. So jump over here and then slightly drop down right here. And then jump over to the left. Again, be careful not to bump your head. You can kind of drop and then jump over to here. And then again, don't bump your head, jump over to the left. And then this part's very tricky. You got to jump up to the right and then jump up to the left. Again, that part's very tricky as you can easily bump your head. Once you're up here, we're going to head over to the right. And then to the right again. And we're going to jump up these platforms. And then once we get up to the right here, we're going to use the tree branch and jump across to the right side. In the next section, don't fall in the water or else you'll die. Also, there's a wood platform over here. It looks like you can stand on it, but you can't, so just be careful. I accidentally stood on this over here on my first playthrough and I died, so don't make the same mistake as me. Jump up to this platform here, and then ignore that little wood right there. Jump across to the right side, just over here, and then onto the docks. And then over to the wooden platform. And then onto this small kind of rock mountain. And then in this section here, be careful. You don't jump onto the mountain. You jump into the little cave down below right here. So jump down there. And then now we're going to jump directly above us onto this rock. So jump up here. And then across to the right. And then just make your way up to the top. In the next section here, again, you can't stand on the wood. You have to land on the little pillars, the little rocky pillars. So jump across to here, and then jump up to the next one. and then up to the next one. And then once we get up here, we're going to use the rocks and make our way up top. Your character is a little bit more floaty since the air is pushing you up, so just be careful. And then once you get to the top here, we have some more pillars. Again, these are very tricky, so just take your time. As you can see, I almost failed right there. So jump up to the next one, and then up to the rock here. And then across to the right. And then up to the left. And then up to the left again. Again, you cannot stand on that wood platform there. You have to jump up to the rock. And then now we're going to jump over to the left. You can kind of drop and then jump up to here. And then again, up to the right. And then we're going to climb this kind of pole. And then we're going to use the platforms. Again, be careful over here. Jump across to the platform on the right. And then jump up to the rocks. And then once we get up here, we're going to go to the left. We're getting closer to the end of the game. Jump up to the top left. Again, space your jumps out as best as you can so you can get more distance out of them. And then jump up here to this rock. And then up to the next two. And then this next section is very, very tricky. There's some more pillars. So jump over to the left. If you fall down here, you can get lucky and save yourself all the way down at the bottom. But just try not to fall down. Make your way across to the pillar over here. And then we have one more very tricky one. So again, the air is pushing us up. That's going to help us slightly. But from here, once you land on this one, you need to jump up to the top left. Right up here into this little cubby. Once you're in this cubby, jump directly above us. So jump up here. And then this next jump is very tricky again. Try to space your jumps out. Jump across to the right. Try not to slide down. And then once we're up here, gonna jump across to the right. Again, you can't stand on that wood platform. You have to jump up here. And then jump across to the next one. Space your jumps out. Jump across to the next one. And then use the moving platforms and make your way up top. Again, be careful here. Wait till the rock kind of moves down. And then jump off to the right. Or kind of drop off, then jump. And then do that for this one here. And then make your way up to the top left. And then jump across to the left here. Make your way up top. Now this section is a little bit easier, so you can kind of relax a little bit. Make your way up top. Climb up here. Climb all the way up here. Keep making your way up, and then go to the left. Jump up here. Jump up to the next level. And then jump up to the next one directly above us. And then jump up to the left. You want to be careful over here. We're going to use the wind to push ourselves up and then jump to the right. So jump out and then immediately go to the right. Jump on this little lip right there. And then again, jump up, go to the right, and then jump up. And then up here, you want to be very careful. These jumps are kind of long, so just don't fall down. We're almost to the very end here. Jump across that. And then jump across this here. Again, space your jumps. Be very careful right here. Jump, space your jumps. And then over here, we got one more jump. Jump across right here. And then make your way to the nest. And once you do that, that'll be the end of the game. And that'll unlock your final achievement. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Leave a like on the video if the guide was helpful. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. Huge shout out to all of my awesome Patreon and YouTube members. Special thanks to those in tiers 3 and 2, including TimG84, Jax Jags, and RockMono44.